Welcome to SEO Time Machines, the world's first operating system for your browser. I'm Dimitri, the creator, and today I'd like to show you our EPUB reader and PDF reader. If you want to read an EPUB on a Mac, there are not a lot of options. You have to download software. If you use something like iBooks, you're going to see a lot of ads, and if you click on them, the book reading experience itself is not great. It takes a while to load. There's this in between bits, and actually the first time you drop something, it takes a good 20 to 30 seconds before everything loads. I don't like to have any extra software that I don't use, so I try and delete everything that's unnecessary. So this is why we created the EPUB reader. If you've tried to do it on an extension, the experience is even worse. Usually you have to upload, and you have to upload it via a server. There's 2 or 3 extra screens. The experience is not great. So we created this EPUB reader to be able to integrate directly with our speed reading software and our minimal reader. So you can read your EPUBs or PDFs in 2 styles. So depending on what kind of material you're reading, you may prefer to do speed reading, or you may prefer to do a minimal reader with just all of the clutter taken out. So let me show you how it works. There are 2 ways to launch it. You can launch it via the sidebar and open the EPUB reader this way, or you can just type E for EPUB and just read, press enter, and it will open this up. Now in order to load something into your library, all you have to do is just drop it in here, and you'll see that it basically instantly loads and is available in 2 formats. If you want to do a classic reader, this just takes the book and strips everything back. Here you can choose what you want to do. You can choose whether you want to hide images. You can hide the meta information. I've already done a separate video on this, but this just gives you a lot of extra options to work with. This is a little bit different to a website, so not everything works all the time, but you do get this reading style, and you can also get a focus ruler. You can make the opacity. Let me just grab a color that is able to make opaque. Let me even make maybe orange to make it a little bit easier to read. And you can, maybe do this. So if you prefer reading this way, a minimal reader might be for you. The other option is if you click speed reader. Now this looks a little bit weird, but if you watch the video I did, you understand what's happening. You can read using the RSVP method like this, or you can read using the 3D method, which is explained in the previous video. But basically, if you just relax your eyes, these 2 align in the center. They sort of work the way that 3D images work, and it's a really different experience to read books this way. And we're the first and only, I think, extension or speed reading system anywhere to offer the 3D speed reader. So if you like to read EPUBs that way, you can do so. You can see it's very quick to load. And the same thing with PDFs. So if we type e-read, press enter, it'll show you that you can drop something here. So you drop the PDF and you can see it instantly loads. There's no waiting, it's just everything is available immediately. Okay, so that's the other advantage. We're doing this with the minimal reader as a standard, but I believe you should also be able to read it with the PDF like this. By the way, if you can get this book, How to Build Websites That Sell, it's a great book. I don't think it's available anymore. It's by Pete Lyer, but if you can find it, do find it. And you will see that it keeps track of where you're up to. So if you want to just continue reading from where you left off, you can do so. So that is the EPUB and speed reader from SEO Time Machines.